Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're very welcome here this evening to Griffith College. Just before the ceremony begins, and for your own safety and comfort, I'd just like to bring some following information to your attention. There are 7 exits in the auditorium, 3 emergency exits at the back of the auditorium, and 4 at the front. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please proceed directly and calmly to the exit nearest to yourself. When exiting the building, please do not use the lift. Once outside the building, you are asked to proceed to Assembly Point G, which is located at the corner of the green area outside here. In preparation for the ceremony, I would ask all guests to please turn off their mobile phones, and if you could all stand for the graduate procession. Thank you. If you can all remain standing for the academic procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Iana Erica, Gwina Ushla, Foil to Rive, could Ian Sharman a shot in a run for Dov Octany or Didakish or Aulamori and Colashta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony at which third level awards will be conferred on learners of Griffith College. Our panel members include Professor Dermot Hegarty, President of Griffith College, Ronan Fenlon, Director of Griffith College, Professor Ian Jones, CEO of Innopharma Labs, and Mr. Finbar Sheehy, Education Director with Innopharma Labs, Des Crowther, CEO of the Irish Institute of Purchasing and Materials Management, Brian Mooney, Education Matters Editor, Edel Irvine, Head of the College's Short Courses Programmes, Geraldine McGing, Programme Director, Regina Reagan, Sandra Mooney, Orla Callan, all lecturers in the College's programmes here. I'm Dr. Tomás McGuckagan, the College's Director of Academic Programmes, and I'm delighted with the pleasure of being your MC for this graduation ceremony. Con túsa corleis na himachtaí, Iarmanisha and Tullav Dermot Hegarty, Uachtarán Colashta Gréfa, Lowertling, her County Colashta. We'd like to begin the proceedings by inviting Professor Dermot Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to deliver a conferring address.
Your Excellency, colleagues, distinguished guests, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. Graduates, today is your day at the mountaintop. Now the whole world is before you. Here you are rewarded with a clear vision of the way ahead. But do remember, the reason you climb so high is to understand how small is the world around you. And this is truly the global viewpoint which we hope to have given you here in this global village, Griffith College. Today is your day, so treasure this special moment. It will live vividly in your memory for years, many years to come. An academic award is not an entitlement of rank or class. It is earned through many hours of mental toil and diligent application. So remember, no one can take this from you. So wear your gowns with pride and hold your qualifications in the high esteem they deserve. While today is your day, as we celebrate your success, we should pause to give thanks to those who've contributed to it. Now, in the time-honoured tradition of Griffith College, I'm going to ask the parents, partners, families and friends behind you to stay seated while you, the graduates, stand up. Now, I want to ask you to turn around to your parents, partners, families and friends and express thanks for the support that you've received over the years by acclamation or applause or any way you like. Do sit down. Yeah, I repeat, I did say it was your day. Though you might have got the impression to the contrary. But if anybody asked me, I mean, the real agenda here is, if anybody asked me how the graduation speech went, I can say it was interrupted by applause. So, as president of the college, you would wish me to acknowledge the work of my colleagues as members of boards, as heads of faculty, as lecturers, administrators and librarians whose work contributed to your success today, and I now do so. I'm delighted to welcome our distinguished guests, His Excellency, Mr. Sandeep Kumar, Indian Ambassador to Ireland, Professor Ian Jones, Innopharma, our very close colleague in the programs which most of people here today will be recipients of awards. Brian Mooney, Irish Times educational columnist and also editor of Education Matters. While the global village is now yours to inhabit, pessimists may tell you that globalization leads to transfer of jobs through offshoring, abandonment of culture, exploitation and depletion of natural resources, the rise of multinationals at the expense of indigenous SMEs and of the national exchequer, and the weakening of regulation. The former Secretary General of the UN, Ban Ki-moon, put our responsibilities in the globalized context rather well in the words, "We are the first generation to be able to end poverty and the last generation that can take steps to avoid the worst impacts of climate change. Future generations will judge us harshly if we fail to uphold our moral and historical responsibilities." Christians among us may put it this way: "Remind us, Lord, as we sit down to eat, of fishes, loaves, and water turned to wine, these miracles that you each day repeat as sun and earth give life to your design." As we sit down to eat, we should remember we must both sustain and share these miracles of creation. In response to this, some of you will say, well, we should turn our backs on globalization. However, the optimists among you will acknowledge that these challenges create great opportunities. Remember, you are already globalized. Your car is probably German. No offense to Peugeot or Fiat or Ferrari. Your vodka is Russian. Your pizza is Italian. Your kebab is Turkish. Your democracy is Greek. Your coffee is Brazilian. Your tea is Tamil. Your curries are Indian. And your electronics Chinese. Also, your numbers are Arabic and your letters are Latin. And particularly remember today, your education is Irish in this island of saints and scholars. I see somebody's calling out for an application form here. Is the challenge then to accept that ours is a globalized world, but to limit its destructive effect? Should we travel less by air, cycle to work, eat less meat, refuse to buy our food plastic packed, or is there an alternative? Now it's your job to be the innovators, to find the alternatives that will allow you to maintain your current lifestyles, but in a more sustainable way. As you launch on exciting careers, indeed many of you are continuing existing exciting careers with one further step up the ladder, I seem to do my best to depress you. I'm reminded of the patient who confided in a surgeon, "I'm very nervous, doctor. This is my first operation. To which the surgeon responded, I know how you feel, it's my first too. But look at these challenges as Henry Ford did. We're all faced with a series of great opportunities disguised as impossible situations. Sustainability presents opportunities for you, such as finding biodegradable plastics, cheap production and storage of hydrogen for transport, nuclear fusion to address our power needs, and sustainability presents opportunities for you in this regard. Also inventiveness in bioscience, enabling meat production without carbon emissions. And these opportunities are there for you as facilitators and managers of these processes, and not just as inventors. And if you facilitated or managed any one of these problems, you'll probably come back as a distinguished alumnus. I'm just wondering which one of you is going to be the one to buy Greenland. I mean, let's face it, we're all entitled to our trump card. But your trump card is surely your cultural globalism, where you've enhanced each other's cultures and you've made long-term friends with different cultures. And some may end up in long-term relationships or marriage. And if you do get married, many of you are already, but if you do get married, do engage a Griffith qualified photographer to protect against the mishap occurring to a couple who had their photographs taken outside the church. After the wedding, as they admired the photographs of the happy bride and groom, the bride with her family, the groom with his family, of all their friends and relations, they noticed one common backdrop to all the photographs. It was the sermon of Easter week and when they got married. On a big notice board outside the church, which read, "Forgive them, Lord, they know not what they do." So let's get the photographs right. We'll be talking about that. We're talking about how elegant you look today, and we'll want to capture that at the end of this ceremony. But if you do have a partner with a different language, please know to do this. Keep both languages and cultures alive in the family home. Celebrate your legacies, embrace your cultures, and then you will enrich and be enriched. I'd like to welcome their own languages, the families and friends who are with you here today, some of them having traveled to Ireland, and from the many, many countries, particularly India, Pakistan, and Poland, but I think we have people from other countries as well. So Indian students, Bharatiya Chhatro, मैं आपका और आपके कावालों का स्वागत करता हूँ. Pakistani talab ilmo, मैं आपको और आपके कावालों को खुशामदीद कहता हूँ. And our Polish students, witamy ciebie, swoją rodziną I priacią. August, I think we have a few Italian students here, have we? Uno studente italiano. Benvenuti agli amici e famiglia del nostro studente italiano. Do we have any Brazilian students? Uno. Two. Dos. Eu gostaria também de desejar boas-vindas ao país, familiares e amigos de nossos estudantes brasileiros. I think we might have some Nigerians, do we? One? Huh? Two Nigerian students. Well, let me just say, studenta de Niger. How far? Are they welcome, ma? Are they welcome, ma, people to Niger? Nadi Pican. How far? The Innopharma program. How far? How be so? For the Pican, no wahala. And I think I should say Forturo of Galère. Cardia agus Gaeltach ar Mick-Léin Éireannach. We're delighted with the continued growth of the pharmaceutical industry in Ireland. It's been an amazing story, and our continued collaboration with Innopharma. And I really would like to pay tribute particularly to Ian Jones and to all of his colleagues, okay, who have in fact had the vision to see effectively the growth in the pharmaceutical industry. And they've been developed the Innopharma courses very closely in touch with the needs of the pharmaceutical industry. And as a result, we have been privileged at Griffith College to being associated with this great development which has been of such support to the pharmaceutical industry. So we're delighted, in fact, to shine in Ian and Finbar's light. Thank you for the association. We're very proud of it. There are over 56,000 people, 56,000 directly employed by pharmaceutical and medical device manufacturing companies in Ireland. That's across 190 factories. Nearly as many, again, are employed indirectly. And we're seeing a significant uptake of our students in Ireland and project a very promising future for all students here. I should say for all graduates here, graduands. I'll explain why I'm calling you graduands later. This year, over 100 students are graduating from our Level 7 programs, 30 from the Level 8 program, and over 100 graduating from Level 9 programs. And clear indication of the growth in the industry and the demand for qualified staff. This is also the second year of the international graduates in our master's program. And we have students from India, Nigeria, Chile, Vietnam, Brazil, China, Croatia, Finland, Ghana, Italy, Latvia, Libya, Lithuania, Mexico, Pakistan, Russia, Spain, UK, South Africa, and Poland. I'm already intimidated by the linguistic implications next year. But it's great to see many previous graduates getting roles in operations and regulatory affairs and validation in Ireland. Recent graduates have found employment in Pfizer, Mylan, IQVIA, Zoetis, Alltech, and many more pharmaceutical companies. Some international students have returned home to bring their newfound skills back to develop the pharmaceutical industry in their countries. The industry is strong and will remain strong for the foreseeable future. And we're delighted to be making a valuable contribution through our association and our partnership with Innopharma. We are really privileged by that and delighted to be there. We also welcome today recipients of QQI Awards who attended courses run by the Irish Institute of Purchasing and Materials Management. On their behalf, may I express appreciation to Quality and Qualifications Ireland, and particularly to Mary Sheraton, who was here earlier at the ceremony earlier today, for expediting the issuance of their awards. And Mary did stalwart work together with Tomas in relation to that. And we're delighted to welcome these graduates today and to be able to be associated with the presentation to them of their awards. I also welcome today's graduates of the Institute of Commercial Management, a globally recognised and respected foundation dedicated to supporting business, personal and professional development in more than 120 countries. Our graduates received tonight a diploma in business management, a diploma in human resource management, and a diploma in marketing management. They've successfully managed to achieve these qualifications while maintaining a successful work-life-study balance. No mean feat. Some of our graduates have progressed on to the Business Studies degree program. That's some of our graduates, ICM graduates, have progressed on to the Business Studies degree program in Griffith College. We salute you for your efforts and wish you continued success with your studies. Ireland's capacity to cope through education with rapid change has led to great successes for Ireland and great opportunities for you all. We have in Ireland all of the top 10 global technology companies, 18 of the world's top medtech companies. That will be no surprise to many of you, okay? And indeed, no surprise, 18 of the 20 top pharma companies. 7.5% of Ireland's workforce is in high technology sectors, outstripping the EU average of 4% and putting even Germany into second place. Our non-EU bachelor's degree graduates can work in Ireland for 1 year and master's graduates for 2 years. Obviously, our graduates from any EU country can work here at will and settle here at will. Brexit notwithstanding. They join a national and non-national workforce, which is double the EU average. So we are truly in Ireland, in our workforce in Ireland, a global village. Griffith College is delighted to be involved in exciting initiatives whereby students work while learning, as indeed many of you here today have done, most of you indeed. It started with Springboard, where the college repeatedly wins tenders, Innopharma being particularly successful in that regard, which helped to reduce unemployment from 15% to 5.4% in 5 years. And they followed apprenticeships, Griffith being awarded national apprenticeships for health carers and bar managers. I'm particularly excited about the apprenticeship for health carers. I've always felt that these are the people in the front line. These are the people with direct contact with patients. And to my mind, I always felt it was most important that they could understand something about illness, something about physiology, and they would have some of the language in which to communicate what they saw happening to their patients, that they communicate that to the doctors and nurses who would not have the daily contact with the patients that they would have. So, I do believe that, in fact, the healthcare apprenticeship bodes very well for lifting the standards of healthcare throughout the country, and it will be a nationwide initiative ultimately. Under a similar initiative, in its second year, school leavers work by day in the central bank and pursue under scholarship a Griffith Business Studies degree by night. Typically, 500 schoolgoers apply for 8 of these scholarships annually. Now that you're part of the Griffith alumni, don't hesitate to set your sights on the pinnacle of your profession. Your standards are set by your fellow alumni, who last year took 19 prizes, and so far this year have taken 25 prizes across all accounting body examinations. These include a first place and second place in specific ACCA papers, and 4 other placings in the top 15 for among 503,000 students in 179 countries. Just let's dwell on that for a second. We're talking about first in the world among 500,000 students. No mean feat, to my mind. They've also obtained 11 first places in the CPA examination in 2018 and 13 first places in 2019. They also included 9 past presidents of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in Ireland. Also commendable are the previous graduates in law, who took 53 prizes in the Law Society entrance exams in recent years. But we too in Griffith College have to make a difference. Key to the value of your award today will be our national degrees becoming Griffith College degrees under delegated authority to make awards, which we expect within a short space of years. But there should follow university status. It's now open to Institute of Technology through amalgamation. Given our size, it should be open to us, but we too have to have faith. So please continue your faith in us. As you glimpse the world from your current mountain peak, let me leave you with the challenge of sustainability expressed in these words. Remind us, Lord, how short the span of life. Our pleasures, like ourselves, are sure to die, and they will not beget our children's strife if we just cherish water, earth, and sky. From this, you'll gather, I'm about to conclude. And note the signs of relief. To all graduates, in doing so, may I express the hope that over your period with us, Griffith College will have found a place in your hearts as you have in ours. I want you to know you're always welcome on campus, socially, educationally, or just to show off the new BMW. May I conclude by congratulating you again on your success, by wishing that you may harness the knowledge and experience you've acquired in Griffith College to achieve what you richly deserve, a successful and fulfilling career. Thank you.
Nish Bwalin Foilter Corroiv Gideon Critchard the Nokaid in in run for Colleachtí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta Vic Lane and Coláiste. I now welcome you to the part of our proceedings at which national and international awards will be conferred on students of the college, and I declare open this awards ceremony. Iram an Tullav Diarmid Hegarty, Uachtar an Coláiste Gréfa, Colleachtí náisiúnta agus idirnáisiúnta a Bhronna na Fálamóirí atá dar Herbert ag an Coláiste. I call upon Professor Diarmid Hegarty, President of Griffith College, to confer awards on the learners of this college presented by the college for that purpose.
Now, can I explain to you the significance of this moment? Up to now, I've been calling you graduands, which is the Latin gerund, those in course of graduation. Of course, you're all going to tell me, when we graduated, we actually got our exams and passed our exams months ago. But it's actually, this is the point at which, it's that magic moment when, in fact, the awards that you have earned through your years of mental toil and diligent application, the moment when those awards are actually conferred upon you. And at that moment, you cease to be graduands, but become graduates. So, as this metamorphosis is about to occur, let me not further delay. Há ceann Coláiste I Gríofa, agus cóla diabhaí Colíochta agus Colíochtaí Éireann. Bronnam Colíochtaí a Fheallamóirí an Coláiste a bhíonn ceadán amach I leicna Colíochtaí. Agus Iram go gurtar Ní Fheallamóirí Fríomh Bhráid, chun gur féidirlam a chuid póir a chubar dóibh go fórmúil. Now, for the benefit of some of us who don't have Irish as our mother tongue, studenti italiani, and others, may I also repeat this in English. On behalf of Griffith College and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, I hereby confer the awards on the learners of the college who've achieved the standards determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchments.
On behalf of the Irish Institute of Purchasing Materials Management, Des Crowther, its CEO, all its lecturers, and Quality and Qualifications Ireland, QQI, the college now has the pleasure of presenting candidates who have completed programmes with the Institute. These programmes that these graduates here have completed are designed and delivered by industry professionals. They're designed for industry professionals who have senior management roles and responsibility for multi-million euro budgets in medium and large organisations, both public and private. These graduates play central roles in managing and coordinating everything that their organisations source, use, distribute and deliver. They are the managers who ensure that the right goods are sourced from the right suppliers, at the right time, quality and price, so that their organisations can prosper and their clients are served. All of the graduates here today are to be particularly congratulated on their commitment, as they have completed their programmes on a part-time basis, over 2, 3 or 4 years, while also balancing family commitments and full-time jobs. During their studies, they have benefited greatly from the experience of their lecturers and their fellow classmates, completing work-related assignments and projects. They also have been a great support to each other in their shared journey and no doubt will continue to be friends well into the future. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed IIPM programmes and who are worthy of QQI awards, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Certificate in Warehousing and Supply, Krzysztof Idzikowski. Philip McKay. Certificate in Purchasing Fundamentals, Felipe da Silva Lucas. Christopher Moore. Certificate in Public Procurement, Ekaterina Mayun. Higher Certificate in Business, Tony Conroy. Bachelor of Business, Frank Beadle. Sinead Connolly. Michael Foran. Michelle Gannon. Stephen Harding. Gordon Hughes. Peter Irvine. Dora Nyaso Kyo. Daniel Ryan. Samantha Smith. Paul Valentine. Bachelor of Business Honours in Procurement and Supply Management, Sheila Vrannock. Alberto Carboni. Michael Clark. Martha Comerford. Connor Doyle. Anna Ermida. Nandor Farkas. Sinead Kerr. Lorcan Kinnerons. Alicia Nolte. Gary Ryan. And Jennifer White. Anish Iramer Finbar Sheehy, Stewart Corsa, Nimic Lane Elena Corsi, Cogashirta or Herbert. I call upon Finbar Sheehy, Education Director with Innopharma Labs, to present the candidates in respect of the college's pharmaceutical programs.
President, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, friends, good evening. You're all very, very welcome. I'm delighted to be here this evening to call the graduates from the Innopharma Griffith College Pharmaceutical faculty. As Diarmuid said earlier on, the collaboration between Innopharma and Griffith goes back to 2014. And the role was really to provide learners with the skills to work in life science, in pharmaceutical and medical device. And today, obviously, the industry is very strong. Today, the faculty has over 200 students graduating, an additional 400 domestic and international students studying pharmaceutical and medical device science with us. And as Diarmuid said, over 100 students are graduating this evening in the Level 7 BA, 30 from the Level 8 and over 100 in our Level 9 programs. And many of you are upskilling yourselves to either enhance the opportunities within the industry, or some of you are planning to move into the industry. And again, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of you to come back. It is our second year of the International Master's Programme, which has been going extremely well. And again, I'd like to extend a warm welcome from everybody from India, Pakistan, Nigeria, Chile, Sweden, and a lot of the other international countries. Some of you have managed to get jobs very recently, whether that's in Pfizer, Mylan, IQVIA, Zoetis, and hopefully that will be the start of a really successful career for you in Ireland. We're delighted with the contribution, and I think the success of the faculty is very much down to yourselves and all of the people who have gone before, a lot of them who are working in a lot of the big pharmaceutical companies. Today we live in a world of continuous education. Upskilling is an integral requirement of what we do. The idea of going to college, getting an education, getting a job, and then education stopping, that's long gone. So we'll all be going through a process of educating ourselves as we go along. And again, that's what you've done. You've managed to do all of these things whilst studying on your own, studying with other people, either in class, online, across geographical, experiential, cultural boundaries. You've managed to do all that. You've also tried to do it whilst probably holding down a job, or trying to find a job, or making a contribution at home, managing illness or some other personal challenges that you've managed to face. In a few minutes, I'm going to call names, and in the name, there will be two parts. And the thing I always want you to remember is the first name is yours. The second part is the family. And that family is a really important part when you look at your qualification, because it is a team effort, even though it's your name on the front of it. But you really do need to recognize that the other people who've made a valid contribution there as well. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you. It was a pleasure working with you. It was an honor. And I want to thank you for your support, your friendship during the time we had together, and absolutely, if you need a hand, just give us a shout. Again, I'd like to thank everybody within Innopharma and within Griffith, and the team there to help us to develop the faculty. It's grown quite a bit. So finally, President, I present you with the following candidates who have successfully completed the programs in the pharmaceutical faculty and who are worthy of the QQI awards. I request that you present their parchments to them. We'll start with the BA in Pharmaceutical Business Operations. Simon Bannon. Antoinette Carberry. Mary Derwin. Fiona Duffy. Yulia Efanova. Niall Fitzgerald. Milan Kalinic. David Lloyd. If I can divulge, or I would like to congratulate our next graduate, one of our Innopharma employees, Agnieszka Marskowska. John McDermott. Claire McNamara. Catherine Nolan. Gary O'Dea. Michelle O'Shea. Ali Sharif Saeed. Joyce Scarabelli Vieira. Rosemary Small. Stephen Staunton. Veronica Tarkowska. Thank you. Alina Viskanova. Jonathan Wormald. Magdalena Zablaka Pathanska. Next, the Level 8 BA in Pharmaceutical Business Operations. Karen Bauer. Brian Bergen. Gerard Brennan. Miriam Concannon. Kitana Doyle. Stephen Duffy. Geraldine Dunn. Lynn Fines. Andrew Nkoro. Brendan O'Connor. Margaret Seymour. Patrick Wynne. Next, we have the postgraduate diploma in medical device technology and business. Erica De Pino. Michael Jeroman. Taiti Maitinian. Next, we have the postgraduate diploma in pharmaceutical business and technology. Sarah Burke. Patrick Davis. Irene Hernandez Pascual. James Carney. Samantha Killian Connolly. Claude Lacey. Anne O'Donnell. Katrina Quill. Helen Shanahan. Carlos Suarez Garcia. Andrea Treviso. And Sarah Joyce. We now move to the Master of Science in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology. Mayan Imran Ali. Prosper Anidwe. Robert Baker. Vidra Sagar Reddy Batu. Prasad Parmeshwarfat. Lauren Campion. Ana Carolina Costello Branco. Sarah Daly. Amy Delaney. Gary Egan. Bala Barhathi Gobanathi. Gerard Griffin. Vida Vardhan Gundala. Sidra Hazur. Ngoing Tau Mihang. Asqua Jabbar. Joslana Joseph. Henna Maria Kandam Kulahati Jojo. Do we give it to him? Do we give it to him? Okay, Adita Dilip Karahande.
Is he always well behaved as that? Well done, sir.
Sheila Keane.
Yeah. Well done, Sheila. Very good.
Triona Killalay. Aaron Karup Madun Kanal. Sai Harishi Singh Manchi Kalapathy. Vincent McDermott. Poonam Lakman Mahudi. Marina Marcus. Miora Moritz. Fiorinda Mushi. Afsana Nazir. Andorra Impoazezi. Ebuka Nankwazi. David O'Mahony. Francis Ocon. Kanahal Vasant Patil. Kieran Pearson. Kieran Phillip. Lini Akshivani Phillip. Gladys Ramos. Sayam Sundar Shinvasan Thenmosin. Abid Stanley. Shilpa Susan Umin. Shalini Thakur. Alkatal Chan. Arun Thomas. Sumukh Venkatesh Prasad. Praga Kumari. Pratik Kuvedi. Keitherly Reddy Pale. And Gabriel Paulino de Souza.
Iramanish Geraldine McGing, Stewart Corsa, the Hirahori own Laura is Farbaha Corporajak, a Coroner Lawher. I call upon Geraldine McGing, Programme Director, to present candidates from the college's Corporate Development Centre who have completed certificate and diploma programmes awarded by the Institute of Commercial Management.
President, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. Graduates of the ICM Diploma in Business Management, HR Management and Marketing Management. This dark, wet evening is nothing new to you. It welcomed you many evenings when you came to your classes after finishing your day's work. However, this evening is very special for you. Management at every level in an organisation is a challenge, more so today than ever. Both national and international movements or campaigns, for example, the Me Too movement, the environmental campaigns, the He for She campaign, obligatory gender pay reporting, as well as the demand for an increase in tolerance for alternative terms to define individuals, are all additional issues facing managers to ensure that everyone is treated equally and with respect. Policies and procedures have to be actionable and transparent in an attempt to protect everyone. While an allegation made against an employer, a manager, an employee is not life-threatening, dealing with the allegation consumes enormous resources, both in time and in money. Peter Drucker suggested that the function which distinguishes the manager above all others is the educational one. The one contribution the manager is uniquely expected to make is to give others vision and ability to perform. It is vision and moral responsibility that, in the last analysis, defines the manager. You have all illustrated that you recognise this responsibility by actively being part of these management programmes, and a number of you have made the commitment to continue with your learning and are now completing your BA in Business Studies. And as a lifelong learner myself, I wish you all well with this. From a marketing perspective, there are new privately owned channels of communications to consider. Today's announcement from the Irish state broadcaster reflecting this. How marketing companies use media is the main contributor to how we think about lots of things, from what we put on our breakfast plate, from how we vote, and, in a larger extent, what our moral judgments are. This is a huge responsibility. Congratulations to all of you on successfully completing your programmes, and I wish you success with your career. And President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed the ICM diplomas in Business Management, Human Resource Management, Marketing Management, and I would ask you to present their parchments to them. James Butler. Emma Ganneely. Niamh McCourt. Conor McGowan. Leonard McManus. Fergus McNally. Jackie O'Connor. Diploma in Human Resource Management, Anne-Marie Drennan. Nicola Flynn. Tanya Grant. Liz Keogh. Paula Khalid. Anne O'Connor. Ashley Nomani. The Diploma in Marketing Management, Tom Brennan. Claire Cahill. Yvonne Carey. Niamh Horahan. Matthew McCabe, and Afric Saunderson.
Current Creach le Brunnen and Novoctony. This concludes the presentation of the college's award candidates. Tá anas an isig an gláiste dúisna of runna or issue the diary global fiausha wintermock in a good lane. The college now has the pleasure of announcing a number of prizes which are awarded to graduates who've achieved excellence in their studies. I call upon Professor Dermot Hegarty to present these prizes. The first prizes are awarded in respect of the college's pharmaceutical programmes, and the very first is in respect of the BA in Pharmaceutical Business Operations. The best academic achievement on the BA in Pharmaceutical Business Operations is awarded to Yulia Efanova. Following prize is awarded in respect of the postgraduate diploma in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology. The best academic achievement on the postgraduate diploma in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology is awarded to Helen Shanahan. The next prize is awarded in respect of the MSc in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology. The best academic achievement on the MSc in Pharmaceutical Business and Technology is awarded to Robert Baker. And the final prize this evening is awarded in respect of the college's corporate development programmes, and in particular in respect of the Diploma in Business Management. The best academic achievement. Iana Urica, a gwine uisle, Coram Creach leis an Sharman a seo con dáfachtaní a brunna Alamori and Colashter, Beram Buicas live Galair. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the college. My best wishes and thanks to you all. While the graduates are here with us, I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly mention the Griffith College Alumni Network. With over 30,000 graduates living in Ireland, Europe, and in over 104 countries worldwide, the network is an excellent way to stay in touch with classmates, fellow graduates. Have been taken, the graduates can rejoin their guests and celebrate their achievements in style. I would also like to remind our graduates that the graduation party is taking place this evening in Copperface Jack's in Harcourt Street at 10 o'clock, and the tickets are available in the Students' Union as you leave the college, and will be open until 9:30. So we hope you have a great time there and enjoy your evening. Please stand for the academic procession.